Greetings and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi, and welcome to your Soul Scopes. I want to welcome you back, all my lovely friends. I want to thank you for your love, your likes, your comments, keeping us connected, letting us know that these are resonating with you, and to all the beautiful humans who are tuning in for the very first time. This is your Soul Scope, an Akashic Record channeled reading that is coming from the Akashic Records, all the guides, ascended masters, angels, beings of light, your ancestors, your loved ones, teachers and guides who are with your soul's journey in this lifetime. And then it's added to your zodiac. And it's going to be for Leo Decan 3, whose birthdays range from August the 13th through the 23rd. And I want to thank you all for tuning in. And just a really quick reminder, hey, listen, guys, if you have signed up for a free reading, please check that email. We really do that here. We send those out. We've been sending reminders. Hey, don't forget to book your reading. So please do that. Those readings are here for you, especially if these soul scopes resonate with you. And this one is from October 1st through the 15th. We do that in 2 week spans because energetic movements and planetary movements take flight over time. So you need the time and the resonance of the planetary movements to come into fullness in your life. And so we do this bi-monthly also, just so you know. And we're going to get started, Leo Decan, because this is going to be pretty heavy. Because you got a lot of things to say in your record. So this is a very precarious time. I'm going to start right there to be able to explain this to you. You're walking into a time where you are right at the pinnacle of a transformation that is so beautiful in your life, and you are wrestling with the old version of yourself, the self that is given to addictions and predilections of your ego's pride. And this comes across in over glamorizing, over inundation of social media, trying to look the part, presenting yourself in imagery that would adorn you. Love, likes, comments, and shares. This is difficult because you have been moving through all these different obstacles and seemingly some difficult ones in the deeper aspects of what you're healing through. And right now, just as, and they're saying this because you're looking at the disbelief of whether or not you are going to make it. And so you are going back to rely on old aspects of who you were that you have been gently releasing and working on and acknowledging. And so you've been hearing and seeing that old version. And because you're not sure whether or not your success and your abundance is there, and this is where the pinnacle is, you are so close to beginning the manifestation process of your life. The fear of failure is bringing back these, oh, well, it doesn't matter, all these changes I made, nothing is happening. It's not that beauty and glamour and dressing well and all of the things and the trappings of life, because we're here to be abundant, and whatever forms that is when they are whole. But when we go back to a place where we need to feed the ego, to feel something, we run the danger of undoing all of the work. January, it is October, that is 10 months of the year, and they're saying you are so close, but you are also right at the place where you are about to undo all of the hard work. And so between Mars, Saturn, this moon, and Mercury, you have and are about to undo everything in a very short period of time. So this is a warning video, because these are things that you are aware of. You're hearing your soul, you're having dreams, you're coming into subtle awarenesses, and you are shaking them off with the defiance also in that. So and that fear is rooted deep in the chakra about stability, and so it's also causing you to overspend it in indulgences. And I'm hearing alcohol and partying and just things that are detracting from your ability to continue moving your dream forward, because it takes money sometimes to move plans forward. That's where the saying comes from. It takes money to make money. It's true, because it does. And when the universe has been flowing that money to you, you are now cashing out that lottery ticket of the manifestations of holding on to your vision and your dreams. And now you're taking that lottery money and you're just throwing it away because you don't believe that this is going to manifest. And they're asking you to not only take heed to what your soul is saying, but look at what you are doing. And they want you to stop yourself, because the temptations are about to overtake you. So we are going to go to the Moonology deck, because we have a saying here, and if you are new, then you know that, or you don't know if you're new, that when we say cards are going to pop out, or when they pop out, they come to show out. So this is the Consciousness Oracle deck, and these are the cards that already popped out during the shuffle prior to the video. And then we had the Keepers of the Light. These two cards popped out, so we're going to talk about those. But first, we're going to go to the Moonology deck. And just so that we can trust each other, we have a blooper camera that runs, so we catch the highlights of everything that happens in between and all the antics that go on here, and the communications, the prayers, and all that. Anyway, so everything's caught on camera about your video, your cards popping out as I was praying and asking all those over the Decan to share with me some universal wisdoms to guide your soul at this time. So we're trying to determine whether or not we're going to clip that out and pop it in here so you can see it live yourself. Or you just have to come in, tune back in for the 2020. Well, there's one just popped out. Talk about that one. I can see that. A blooper highlight reel for 2020. Because we are a lively bunch here of TV. Off the chain, for sure. No, for real, it's off the chain. Alright, here we go. So the first thing, they want you to bring love into this situation, and they want you to go back to holding that resonance of love for yourself and your life and the vision that you started off with. This is talking about that past life that you are bringing back. Don't let the past hold you back. You're looking back at the person that you think that you used to be, and that fear of moving into this new version of you is scaring you to death. And so you're relying on old habits and old ways of being And that, bringing that back, shuts down the vibration. It just brings back more of what you didn't want in the first place. Bring that self-love back, baby. Bring it back. Bring love into this and allow yourself to be completely and totally healed at this time. That energy is there for you. We are going to go now to the cards that already popped out. We talked about the Keepers of the Light. That love is now going to require the self-forgiveness of mistakes you made, the places that you've been in your life, for the doubt that you've had about yourself, holding yourself back, being in denial. Self-forgiveness requires self-love. It really has to say, you have to say, and that energy of forgiveness and Master Jesus that energy is here for you. When we take on the journey of self-forgiveness, it doesn't require self-criticism and self-judgment. We've already lived the pain. This is about telling your soul, I'm sorry for not listening. I remember when you said, I felt that gentle nudge, and now I'm open. Those insights are coming from Odin, those ones that are trying to urge you not to go into a darker phase of going backwards in your life at this time. Those insights that you're receiving are the deep wisdoms of your soul's journey. And now we're going to look at, and these hits that you're getting and that you're hearing, those dreams, those visions, that awareness that's coming in is to stop you. You've got to follow the voice of your soul. And so these are the Conscious Oracle cards. We're going to be wrapping this up here with one other deck. That crown chakra. Your crown chakra is where you are hearing and connecting. Your soul is trying to tell you that expansion in your awareness is there. Please listen. And if this is resonating with you, because you are caught in a death spiral, and going back and forth and dabbling back into this old self is only thwarting your chances and opportunities to build the dream that you started off with. So we're going to go to your soul's power card right now. Last and final. And see what superpowers lie within you that you can call upon within yourself. You know your strengths. You know your weaknesses. We all do. Every job interview in the entire world asks us, please name your 3 greatest strengths and your 3 greatest weaknesses, and what will people say about you? And if I called your job, what would they say? We already know. The tree of life. That ancient wisdom and knowledge rooted deep in the earth, deep within you. That old, ancient knowing of how to move and stand not only the test of time, but all the changes. You've been knocked around a lot, and the tree of life is a flourishing tree. No matter the season, not only does it endure, but its power is light and knowledge. And when we climb up in its branches, we begin to ascend into a light process, but we are also grounding and rooting that wisdom into the earth and bringing manifestations of our deepest dreams, our deepest passions to life. And I want to thank you for tuning in. And if this resonates with you and you'd like a chance to win a free reading, those are 10 minutes, and that link is below. But if this resonates with you and you don't want to wait, we also have a very exclusive offer. I'm urging you to call, because when we stand to lose all that we've worked so hard for, because we don't see any movement, It's because sometimes it requires a great amount of intention and energy to bring things into life, and that's why the tree of life is there. It is one of the biggest pieces of sacred geometry that moves as above, so below energies, so you have to hold on. I would love to hear from you. I'm Demi, and that link, those exclusive offers are below. And I want to thank you all for tuning in, Leo Decan 3s, and we'll see you at the next Soul Scope.